Yo, yo, yo. So I was just thinking, right? I want to talk to y'all about something, right? I want to talk to y'all about generational curse. I feel like generational curse could either break you or it can make you. The reason why I say that is because we gotta look at our life, right? The way our life is going and such forth. We gotta look at our upbringings. We gotta look at our families, right? This is where generation curse comes from. A lot of people blame it on slavery. I don't go that far back. I go far back to my family, my ancestors, because like I always say, right? Who is the first person that you love? Your parents. Who is the first person that teaches you? Your parents. Who's the first person that you trusted? Your parents. So it starts from where? Home. If you came from a broken home, chances are you're broken. You understand? If you came from, in our community, a lot of times, it's a lot of single-family homes. You either living with the moms or the dad or the grandparents. It ain't fully grown homes. And with that being said, by these homes being broken, it creates generational curse. You're not seeing Thanksgiving at home. You're not seeing daddy come home from a hard day's work. So now let me break it down in a little bit more details for you. You might have came from a home, right, that mommy and daddy broke up for whatever reason, right? They break up, kids involved. You're one of the kids that's involved. Who suffers? Mommy moves on, daddy moves on. The kid is the one that suffers, right? Nobody thinks about the kid. They just think about themselves. So now, most likely, the kid lives with mommy. Mommy probably broke up with daddy when they was 3 years old. So from the age of 3 to 18, mommy's having different men coming in and out of this house. The kids see this, okay? So you're raising your daughter to have her think it's okay. Mommy might have got beat up by a couple of dudes that came in the house. So the son is thinking it's okay to put his hands on females now. What you show your kids is what your kids can become eventually. Part of generational curse. If you show your kids family, you show, all right. I feel, right, when it comes to American society, people don't value marriage. People don't value sex. People don't value relationships. If they did, the cheating won't be so damn high. The divorce rate won't be so high. It won't be so many females, especially starting at a young age, running around here with so many bodies on them. Okay? It shows you the integrity of a relationship. It's not important in America. If you look at any other culture, right? If you look at the way the Indians treat themselves, they set themselves up to be wives. They raise their daughters to be wives. They even do arranged marriages. I'm not agreeing with that, too much, but they're setting their kids up to be successful. How many people you hear from the Middle East, the Caribbeans, the Spanish, the Asians? How many people you really see separated? How many families you see separated? It's not normal. It might be normal if you meet those type of people in America. It becomes normal. But if you go to a Middle Eastern country Those people are family orientated. If you go to Asia, same thing. The Caribbeans, same thing. The islands. I'm not saying that they don't have separation. I'm just saying they have less of separation than America. Okay? So now, you're in American society, you're raising these kids all for what they see. It has a lot to do with, I'm trying to get these words out to let it make sense. Okay, so the kids is running around here, right? The boys. The boys is running around here, robbing, stealing, killing, all of that. You think those boys had fathers? You think those boys had mentors? In the inner cities, the hoods. I'm from the hood. So 95% of my friends don't have daddies. I was lucky I had a daddy. So when you see a boy doing what he do, he's thinking he's doing right. There's no mentor there. Mommy and daddy left a long time ago. Okay? When you see a girl running around being a thought, that mentor is not good. So I tell a lot of my young kids that I cut right now, right? I tell them, unfortunately, for their future wife might have been a hoe once upon a time. And I'm sorry to say that, but when you got little girls out here not being taught right, and they start having sex at 12, 13 years old, now she's 35 trying to get married, do you know how many bodies this girl got on her? You know? This is, and then when you look back to other cultures, they wait to have sex before marriage and such forth. That's why I said sex is not a big thing in America. Nobody cares about it. They just whatever. Just go with the flow, Another thing, I say one of the worst things a female can do is get pregnant at a young age. You get pregnant by a dude at a young age, you don't know if he's going to stay there with you forever. You don't know. Now you're stuck with a baby. You got a baby daddy, if you got a baby daddy. And a lot of men don't like taking on that responsibility of someone else's child. So now this woman is she's smarting up. She's trying to get a family going. But, a lot of men look at it like they're a third wheel. That's not my kid. I can't do what I want to do. If my kids get out of a line, not saying I do it, but I can slap my kids. There's no consequences. That's my kid. But if I'm marrying to a ready-made family, there's certain things I can do. So I think those type of females kind of got it hard to a certain degree. The ones that have, that was able to get past that and find themselves a good man, I salute them. God bless them, and God bless the guy that was patient and took them in. And I'm just jumping all over the place because my mind is all over the place right now, and I'm just dealing with the little things that create generational curse that we don't think about, and these things could carry on. It carried on in your life. It's going to carry on into your kid's life and such forth. You have to find a way to break generational curse. If you care, it got to be a point that you say, things wasn't right for me. I might have been failed, but I want my kids to have a better life than I had. I have to stop it right here, And I do things different with my kids than the way I was raised. My kids are spoiled kids. And you know what? I don't mind spoiling them because I don't want to say no to my kids and then they're out there chasing. I'm not going to tell my son no, he can't have this, and then he's out there with the gun sticking somebody up to get it, because that was me. any means necessary, I was going to get it regardless, whether my parents said yes or no. So I'm stopping my son from putting his life and someone else's life in danger. My daughter is going to be my daughter until the day that I die. My daughter don't have to go out here and chase no man for anything. As long as her daddy's alive, she will always have, you know. And this is how thoughts is being made, you know. Girls out here sleeping with dudes for bags and money and trips. It shouldn't be like that. I'm not trying to smash nobody. I'm not trying to be foul. I'm just talking about real stuff that happens every day in our life, in our community. This stuff been going on forever. And it still goes on. The way you teach your kids is the way sometimes your kids turn out. Think about it. Just think about what I say, you know. It is what it is, man. Let's find a way to help break generational curse. That's the most important thing.